Alright, where do you want me to go? Voice. God damn it. You made a whole thing. Oh, I can go through here now though. That's fun. Okay. Wait, could I go through here before? I don't know. Oh, we're back here.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Is that dick butt?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. I'm with it. So now he's talking my language. Let's just...
Now, yes, this is exciting.
This is.
Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh,
What do you
wow.
want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay. I want it to be a dragon.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Okay. No more lines. That line is crazy, though. Let's be honest. They really... I don't even know how to get up there. Oh.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Okay.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay. So I know that each
got
door has to lead
Chief.
somewhere.
Yeah, Chief.
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by
How about
all
we just pick a
accounts,
door?
the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't even give me... Okay. They were the same. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I
Stanley,
restart
I died.
again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide?
I don't think
Why
you
don't I get a say in all of this?
I don't
Is it
have a
really?
say in anything.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do
Wait,
it. I
but I'm
won't
gonna
do it.
die.
I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean,
We win.
did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
I'm a winner.
How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
Yeah, you should let me out.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
Just let me
I
out,
hope
bro.
that's where we are right now.
Come on, man.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime,
Gonna check.
if you...
Dude, that went right into my ear. Like that made me like tense. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. We restarted the game. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait, what?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What is happening?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, I did it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
Yes.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve a dispute with a coworker? Let it ball up inside of. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel edges on the text. This will ensure a calm. Everyone is unique. You most of all. Thanks. You guys. I'm a unique. I'm unique. Numbers of slides on this slide. Chart, and slides. All right, this is great. All right, what does this mean though? Rate of which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Please, no more charts, please. I'm begging. The boss appreciation minutes on boss appreciation minute worksheet cycle 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill up the triplicate and return to your boss. Appreciate solving interpersonal conflict. If you ever find yourself in conflict with another diligent employee like yourself, but more declined towards conflict unless you're okay. I can't read everything, man. My brain. What is your dreams? Okay, well, I'm over it. Let's continue. I am done. I'm done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm gonna go down.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Yeah,
and in
damn
such a
right.
competitive
What's going on?
economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished.
Exit. This
His
is good.
boss would think he was crazy.
Yeah.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
I feel like I'm pretty
All of my
crazy.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
It really doesn't.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Am I
For
leaving?
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah, I think
No,
they
Stanley
are.
said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
I'm in a
I'm
simulation.
dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley
Yes.
felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job.
No,
He wasn't
not
crazy
today.
after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to
Yeah.
go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
That's my
I
favorite
may as
part,
well
though.
enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
I'm
he
enjoying it so
imagined
much at
himself
this point.
flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh my god. Okay.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and
Okay.
it too appeared. It was so much
wow.
fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Exactly.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm
I
dreaming
am
about a
Stanley.
voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
Yeah,
while he thought it all
my
very
brain.
odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How
This
could
is
it
a
be?
dream.
Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now
Wait a minute,
as he's
that
ever
wasn't like
been
that
in his
before.
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float amid the magical stars just a moment ago? How
Exactly.
else would the voice explain all that?
How can you
This
do that
voice
voice?
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
All right, time to
He
wake up.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please.
I like the
It's
buttons.
all I want.
Yeah.
I want my apartment and my wife and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Damn right. Yes,
My
please.
life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh boy, we didn't leave.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
That's not what I'm thinking.
And
Okay,
everything
okay.
went black.
Oh, okay. Well, that's exciting. I'm pretty sure I'm real. All right, guys.
This
come
is
on.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, okay.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I am.
I know what is real and what isn't.
Yeah.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Didn't even no remorse. I'm just on the ground.